Hello students, I will continue with the chapter determination of the place on the earth's surface. So today I will start with the great circle. Okay, so what is the great circle? The great circle is actually a section of a sphere and the plane of the section that passes through the center of the sphere. The circle that cuts the earth into two equal halves is called the great circle. So the equator, which is about 40,000 kilometer, and it runs through the central portion of the earth, is considered as the great circle because the equator is the largest possible circle that is drawn on the earth. It divides the earth into two hemispheres or two halves, that is the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. The prime meridian, that is 0 degree, okay, along with its anti meridian, that is 180 degree, which is lying just in the opposite direction of the 0 degree, together also form a full circles that divide the earth again into two halves, that is the western hemisphere and the eastern hemisphere. And they together form the great circle. So the great circle is actually a route between two points that represents the shortest line between two points. Next is the antipode. Okay, so what is this antipode? It is actually the two places on the earth's surface situated diametrically opposite to each other. If a straight line is drawn from the center of the earth, it will reach just the opposite side. Okay, so what is the antipodes? Antipodes are actually the two places that are present on the Earth's surface, which is situated diametrically opposite. For example, this is this line is actually representing the 0 degree longitude, and this dotted line is representing the 180-degree longitude. So this 180-degree longitude is lying just in the opposite direction of the diametrically opposite to this 0 degree longitude. So we can say that 180 degree is the antipode of the 0 degree. So it should be noted that the latitudes of the antipode always interchange their position in the two hemisphere, that is the north and the south, and the difference of longitude between the two places of the antipodes will always be 180 degree. Okay, next is the ideal is a short form of international date line. So it is actually an imaginary line which is drawn almost along the 180-degree meridian, extending from the north to the south, means from North Pole to the South Pole, from which, or based on which, the new dates or date starts, and each date's end. Okay, this ideal is not a straight line. Why it is not a straight line? Because the place from where it is passing, there are many islands present, and if the ideal would have been straight line, then in each of the islands people would have faced problem in adjusting date and time. So just to avoid the islands, it has been drawn in a zigzag manner. And what is the reason for selecting the ideal 180-degree longitude as the ideal? The reason is that it passes exactly through the mid-Pacific region, where there is very few or less land mass is present. Okay, so this is the end of this video and also the end of this chapter. Thank you everyone.